Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Forrest Walpole, commentator for Apex Wrestling here, welcoming you live from the Smoothie... Wait, I'm saying it right, yeah. I had to make sure. The Smoothie King Center in New Orleans, Louisiana. Like I said, Forrest Walpole, commentator for Apex Wrestling here, and I'm joined by my side with the man that is going to be absolutely crazy here in the main event, Riley Wolf.
Yes, it is I, sweeter than a smoothie and just as cold, the greatest color commentator in all of CAW, Riley Wolf, here for the next round of the Chase for the Gold.
And as you can tell, we got a good stacked card here tonight. And what a way to get things started with the men that have been facing each other twice before, this being 3 times now, Matt Matthews and Lance Romance.
A renewed rivalry, which is always fun in a tournament such as these, as Matt Matthews looking to continue his undefeated streak, and Lance looking to just possibly get closer to that top spot that Matthews holds currently.
Yes, indeed, and as Riley has said, Matthews is in the lead as of right now, 4-0. While Lance Romance is in 4th place at 1 win, 1 loss, and 1 tie. Earlier this week last night on Warzone we had Kurt Carter's streak come to an end at the hands of Brandon Murphy. We will see if Lance can do what he has not done yet, and not only beat Matt Matthews, but end his undefeated streak in the Chase for the Gold tournament.
I mean, I would really appreciate it. The more losses on Matthews' end, the more wins on mine, the closer I get to the top spot.
We'll see. But right now, Matthews is ready, Lance is ready, crowd's ready, we're ready, and we got our nice smoothies. We get them for free. We get them for free because we are representing we're here sponsoring the Smoothie King Center. So they gave us free smoothies, so we can't really complain. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's begin.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Columbus, Ohio, weighing in at 198 pounds, the Maverick, Matt Matthews.
Well, Matt Matthews is looking to do what he's done best since the start of this tournament, and that is just dominate, dominate, dominate. He has been nothing but dominant through this whole tournament, and it is shocking to me to see that a man who's 200 pounds is actually gone this far.
I definitely agree with you there. I might share some not so nice feelings about this man, but he has been quite impressive to say the least, showing everyone that size doesn't always matter. But hell, who are we kidding? Size does matter.
Well, in any case, Matthews looks to do what he's done before, and that is beat this man that is coming out here for the Chase of the Gold tournament, Lance Romance, who has not done too much, who's not done too badly, but I believe that time might have cost him a possible spot in the top 3.
And his opponent from Manchester.
Yeah, definitely. He's looking to make a statement after using this tournament as a different kind of statement with the formation of Alpha in Apex. But yeah, he's looking to get back on track in a one-on-one fashion.
You see, here's the thing though, as the tournament has shown, even if Matt Matthews gets his first loss, he's still going to be on the top spot. But the surprising part is, you and Yuri are tied at 2 wins, 1 loss. So somebody's going to have a 3 wins, 1 loss, and the other's going to have a 2-2 record. So we'll see how that works. But I'm going to be really interested about that one. But that's for later. This is right now. So I got to say about Lance Romance, this man has actually had some very good matches in the tournament, regardless of whether he's won or lost them. Especially with Tamura. I really enjoyed that match, and I believe you did too.
Oh, of course, it was one of the standout performances in all of the chase for the gold, and Lance is looking to repeat that in not only the match quality, but in the effectiveness in another win, and the first loss for Matt Matthews in the tournament.
Yes, indeed. And now Lance Romance looks to do 2 things at the same time. He wants to beat Matt Matthews in their 3rd appearance together, and on top of that, if he beats him, not only will it be a 2-on-1 in their record of their matches, but he will give Matt Matthews his very first loss in this tournament. So Lance Romance actually has a lot riding on this one.
He definitely does. Whether or not he has enough, or I'm not sure if he does, to actually get to the top spot, he wants to just jitter up this bracket, and he wants to show that he is the alpha of Claw.
Yes, indeed, he has shown it both in and out of Apex, and I believe this man looks to be going places in the future. But for right now, he is not doing too good in the tournament, but that is not to say he is not a bad wrestler whatsoever.
Oh, definitely so. Lance is one of the most impressive athletes I've ever had the pleasure of being in the ring with, and he's looking to show that prowess in the ring here tonight against Matt Matthews.
Oh, a nice German suplex by Romance. And speaking of Matthews, he said on Twitter that officially, come 2K20, he is officially embracing his ancestors' heritage, and that is he's going to be officially hailing from Rome, Italy, and he will be speaking complete and utter Latin for the rest of his career. And on top of that, in case people do not understand Latin, he will translate for them because he's just that nice.
Very interesting.
Cover. Quick out of one by Matthews. I apologize for interrupting you there, but I had to say something there.
We'll see if he brings even more of that tradition into the ring. Instead of just the tights and the gladiator shield, he goes full on medieval and brings a sword. We'll have to see.
I don't know if he'll go that far. We'll just see what he does there. But in any case, yeah, make it a bit. Oh, wait a minute, Matthews gonna hit. Oh my God, apron powerbomb by Lance Romance. Oh, an uppercut. A Thorn European uppercut to Matthews. Lance understands he's got to win this match, and he's taking it to Matthews outside here. He wants to punish him out of the ring, but he cannot do what he did before and get a count out.
Good God. Yeah. Especially with him not really aligning with him, I don't see any reason why he would get a count out victory. A double count out tie, I would say.
Yeah. Yeah, because as far as we know, Matthews has no ties to Alpha, and Romance, after all that punishment, goes for the cover of Matthews, and just barely before a 2 count, Matthews kicks out.
That we know so far. Who knows?
Indeed.
Matthews could pull a fast one on us.
And there's a sit-out powerbomb. Sorry for interrupting you. The sit-out powerbomb by Lance Romance. Oh, man. Oh, no. Oh, knees are right in the back of the neck. Romance in control of this matchup here. I did not mean to interrupt you earlier, but now Romance gonna go for a deadlift German suplex.
Good
Cover.
God.
Oh, kick out of 2. Kick out of 2.5, and now Romance measuring Matthews. Looking to go for the finishing touches here. Oh man, gonna go for a sit-out. Romance bomb. Goes to the cover.
That's gotta be it.
And it is. It's over. Romance is just
Decisive.
ended. Matthews' undefeated streak.
Good God. Impressive victory by Lance Romance. And I didn't expect anything less coming from such a man as big as him.
Oh man, Romance has done what he set out to do, and he did it. I believe it was what happened outside of the ring that ended the whole, that basically led to the end of the matchup. So I mean, think about it. A sit-out powerbomb and 2 European uppercuts. That is, yeah, and on top of that, he threw him head first. He threw him right into the steel post. So that probably is what probably set up the loss for Matthews. This is actually going to be Matthews' I believe his second loss in Apex Wrestling, I believe.
And that second loss overall does not feel good. Once you get on those few losses, it's very easy to get on a losing streak.
Either way, Matthews trying to have a fight for Lance Romance like they did before, but tonight was just not enough.
Definitely wasn't.
But now Lance Romance though. So now it's Romance with 2 wins, 1 loss, 1 tie. Matthews though has 4 wins and 1 loss in this tournament. So
Yeah, Lance looking to build up the ranks, actually placing over me with this win. We're gonna have to see where I place by the end of the night when I mop the floor with that gutless son of a bitch who is 2nd overall right now.
Technically, you're both 2nd overall because, I mean, you both are tied.
No, Yuri has a tie over me. I have only 2 wins, 1 loss.
Okay, we're gonna be technical. Okay, fine.
Yes.
So,
And technical.
coming up next, we have the #1 contender for the Intercontinental title, Jimmy Martinez, set to go one-on-one against Dylan Morrison here tonight. This is going to be an interesting matchup because Martinez from last week basically made his presence felt when he won the #1 contendership for the Intercontinental title. It's about a week or 2 ago when he did so. So let's see what he can do against Dylan Morrison here tonight.
Yep, only in his 2nd match, too. That mirrors a lot of what we've seen from Kirk Carter. Coming in very hot, getting in that mid-card, getting in that Intercontinental Championship opportunity. We're going to see if he's able to take this opportunity and run with it.
Yes, indeed. So here's how it's going to be, ladies and gentlemen. Jimmy Martinez is looking to show his dominating skills that he's shown during the matches he's had in Apex Wrestling. And with Dylan Morrison, who knows, Morrison might do what many might not think possible, and that is possibly get an upset victory over Martinez. We don't know, but we'll find out right now. Martinez and Morrison is next.
Making his way to the ring from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 265 pounds, Jimmy Benjamin Martinez.
Jimmy Martinez has been on an absolute powerhouse roll since he started in Apex Wrestling, making his presence felt in his very first night when he attacked Kirk Carter. And then he went on to be the #1 contender for the Intercontinental title a few weeks later. And now here he is, taking on Dylan Morrison after just mopping the floor with 4 or 5 other men in a #1 contenders battle royal.
Yeah, Martinez having quite an impact, especially being a part of Blackwire. It's definitely A way to show that we are here to stay. We are here to dominate.
Ah, yes, indeed. They have shown a dominating skills. And right now, here comes Dylan Morrison.
His opponent from Birmingham, England, weighing in at 215 pounds, the Dragon, Dylan Aaron Morrison.
Well, Dylan Morrison has not been too successful in Apex Wrestling. He's had a mixed bag, but he's been more on the losing side of things in Apex Wrestling. But that's not to say he doesn't try to hold his own against his opponents.
I do agree with that, but he is here for a reason. He's here to seek revenge on the Blackwire guys, with him being one half of the Chase for the Gold tag team briefcase holders, and it being sniped out from him to him by not only Daniel Harris, but eventually Blackwire scooping that up and taking the opportunity from this young and hungry individual.
Yes, indeed. So Dylan Morrison has something to gain for here. Martinez went for a dropkick. Morrison moved out of the way. He's seen that drop kick coming. And now
Very shocking.
Yeah, indeed. And now look at the size. Let's look at the size differences. Martinez being a more muscular, powerful man compared to Dylan Morrison. But as we all know, size doesn't make the man. It is the moveset as well as what he can do with it. If you make a damn good moveset and you roll with it, then you might prove to be a powerhouse like Martinez. But if you don't, then you probably aren't going to get anywhere in any promotion unless you got somebody who's worse than you are. But that's just me.
I mean, the Great Khali became a world champion, so anything's possible with enough size.
You had to bring him up.
It's a example to show that size does matter in the end.
Maybe so, but there have been wrestlers in the past that have shown size doesn't matter. I mean, look at Rey Mysterio. He's been up against some very big men, and yet he has somehow gotten a victory over them in every way, shape, or form. In the meantime,
Bill Morrison, unfortunately, is no Rey Mysterio because he's getting just absolutely dominated by Jimmy Martinez in this match, walking over him like he's nothing, throwing him around like he's a rag doll.
Yes, indeed, and as you just seen, Martinez just managed to see Dylan Morrison trying to go for a slide. He counted him into a headlock, which is a very nice counter for a man like Martinez. But now Morrison...
Not all about his muscle, it's about his brains, too.
Yes, indeed, he's got brains and the bronze to do some punishment on his opponent. And look at this inverted swinging. He's swinging him by the head. In a swinging headlock there. That's gonna either break a neck or cause a concussion of some type. But now Morrison with a nice inverted DDT counter on Martinez. Oh, Martinez, no selling that kick. But Morrison not backing down with a nice Northern Lights suplex in that ring right in front of us. And now Morrison going for the cover. And a quick on it one by Martinez goes to show how much damage Morrison has done to Martinez at this point in the match.
Yep, the question is, can Morrison keep on this fast pace, this high octane like just ability, and keep Martinez down long enough where he can tire out the big man?
Oh, kick on it too by by Martinez. And now Morrison looking to finish him off. If he can get this, if he wins tonight, I wonder what this will do for Morrison, who's got Martinez in an armbar.
Oh my God.
And Morrison, though, not able to get him to tap out. Martinez fighting out of it. Now Martinez in back to control with a nice belly to belly.
Not happy.
Oh, not at all. Morrison is in deep trouble here with Martinez. Martinez with a nice straight up slam right to Morrison, and again stopping on the competition, as you would say. Went for a kick, Morrison got out of it, and now Morrison with a nice with a nice back suplex. Or German suplex, I can't really tell. They do somewhat look similar, but either way, Martinez now back in control. And Morrison might just have met his last breath unless he could do something to try to put away Martinez, but that doesn't seem to be the case right now. And there's a nice elbow drop.
Yeah, Martinez, of course, keeping that speed and keeping the power going.
Yes, indeed. Martinez went for the cover, and a 2 count was made. And now Martinez measuring Morrison, looks to put him away. And now Martinez with a belly-to-belly, taking out many a wrestler. And he looks to have done that with Morrison, going for the cover. Oh, and Morrison kicked out.
Wow!
How in the Martinez is going to be thinking, either he's thinking I got to stay on him, or how did he kick out of my belly-to-belly?
I don't think there has been a person that has yet to kick out of that belly-to-belly suplex.
Oh man, and now Martinez staying on him though. He's being smart. He's not looking all shocked and acting all surprised. He is staying on Morrison. That is a smart thing to do for a man like Martinez. And now Martinez again stepping across the chest of Morrison. And Morrison with a counter there. But how much does Morrison have left? Oh, belly to Martinez. He's got some strength left for him. Cover. Quick out at one again. Showing how much damage Morrison has done to Martinez. And at this stage, yeah, that is not good for Morrison. Looking to do a comeback though. It gives him a nice set of combo. And now Morrison back in control for the moment.
But the question is, how long can he have this in for?
And that's the STO cover. Kick out at 2. Morrison, though, not surprised that he's staying on him. Going after the arm.
Definitely, because it's going to take a lot more than that just to keep Martinez down.
And now Morrison measuring Martinez. Gonna go for that armbar, but Martinez countered. And now Martinez looking to finish it off. Gonna go for that belly-to-belly again. That's twice he's done it. I believe this is the first time he's ever done it. Going for the cover. Gonna be the first time he's done it twice. Cover. And it's over.
Like I thought, Martinez, like always, showing how dominant he can be and how dominant he will be at the chase for the gold climax as he goes up against the nearly undefeated Kirk Carter.
Yes, indeed, and right now, but you gotta give it to Morrison, though. He gave him a pretty good fight tonight. Even though a pretty good fight doesn't mean everything if you're the loser, but you gotta give it to him, though. He did give him a fight tonight, and it's probably a match that Martinez is thinking, he may have given me a fight, but I still kicked his ass.
It definitely wasn't enough. Honestly, nobody remembers how much the loser had the offense. All that is always remembered is the record books. This will go down in history as Jimmy Martinez beating Dylan Morrison. This doesn't go down as Martinez beating Morrison, but Morrison putting up a fight. No, the record books will say Jimmy Martinez beat Dylan Morrison.
Oh, Morrison, telling the crowd, I told every single one of you I was going to beat one of your heroes. Now look at me.
That's Martinez.
I'm going to be heading into chasing the gold with the Intercontinental belt around my waist when all is said and done. That's going to be for later, but right now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to switch gears a little bit. Coming up next, it is the second of our 3 Chasing the Gold tournament matches. Dean Henry John, the leader of Blackwire, going one-on-one against TK Rick. I don't need to guess who you're rooting for this matchup.
First of all, you're incorrect. We are not. There is no concrete leaders we are a stable of equals. Dean Henry John just so happens to be going for this world champion. And second of all, I cannot wait for DHA to mop the floor with TK Rec.
Well, it's very interesting for TK Rec, the position that he is currently in, because right now, DHJ is now 1-2, 1 win and 2 losses, while TK Rec is 0 with no wins and 3 losses. This is not a very good position for TK to be in, because at this point his chances of going into the tournament and the finals are practically over. I'm thinking now his goal is to try to ruin any chances of his opponents going into the Chase for the Gold tournament.
Definitely so, and TK is in for the next 3 matches, is in the perfect position for all that. With facing DHJ, stopping DHJ's momentum dead. Next round, facing Lance Romance, who with enough wins can be up top, and then finally facing the not anymore undefeated Matt Matthews. And if he gets that victory over Matthews, there's no way Matthews is going to be first overall. But that's in 2 rounds from now. Let's focus on this round where the Grimlock will defeat that 7-foot-tall piece of dog shit.
Let's see what happens. DHJ, TK Rec, 1-on-1. Chase of the Gold tournament match starts right now.
Or tomorrow. We don't know. What? I didn't get none.
Somebody got snake up. Okay, come on, because I gotta put the rest in there.
I can't bend.
Give them to me. Just take the 2 there, please.
Making his way to the ring from Stone Mountain, Georgia, weighing in at 283 pounds, Dean Henry John.
Well, DHJ is looking to improve his win-loss record to 2 wins and 2 losses. He's had a mixed bag in this tournament, but he is looking forward to take out a man that you've also taken out. He wants to be having it to where both members of the Black Wire in this tournament took down the big man known as TK Rec.
Yeah, DHJ not so impressed with his performance in the Chase for the Gold, but hopefully he can turn that around in this match tonight.
And his opponent, standing 7 feet tall, weighing in at 465 pounds, tough man TK Rex.
Well, man, I think it feels bad to be TK Rec right now, because if you ask me, and I know you would not agree with me on this one, he actually seemed to be one of, if not the odds-on favorite to win the tournament. But his win-loss record is showing the exact opposite. He has lost all 3 of the matches he has been in. He has yet to win a single match here tonight, or here in the whole tournament. At this point, his chances of gold for the Chase of the Gold finals are practically over, because I mean, just look at it. He's got 3 matches. He's got this match and then 2 other matches left. If he can somehow bounce back and get 3 wins and 2 losses, he's probably not even going to make it to the finals of the Chase for the Gold tournament.
Yeah, I definitely agree. His chances at getting to the finals are definitely over. But I do agree with you that he was one of the odds-on favorites. Like, despite my personal indifference with him, he was a former Apex World Champion. He was dominant on his return, and he was going high until Monopoly, where a lot of people lost their steam, and they just haven't been able to get it back.
Yes,
Unlike others.
It's very ironic how we had an 8-man ladder match just get the world championship. And then out of all the 7 here, you're actually not doing too bad. Tamura is, out of all the people who are in this tournament that have been in that matchup, every single one of them have not been able to pick up a good amount of wins in this tournament, which is not something you want to have at this stage.
They're probably just not over the fact that they lost the biggest opportunity in their career.
Yes, indeed. Honestly, I think all these men were toughened out after Monopoly, considering how you see how most, it's like I said, very ironic how after Monopoly, all the men involved, every man involved had not been doing pretty well in the tournament, and everybody who was not involved are actually doing pretty damn well, which is something that I'm a bit shocked to see, because I expected like a mixed bag, where some wrestlers who were involved are doing good, and others who were not the same level. So that way it'd be a mixed bag. But I'm seeing the weirdest kind of setup here.
Yeah, definitely. It's very strange seeing stuff like this happen.
Oh, big boot by TK. Apologies for interrupting, but the big boot by TK, but DHJ counters him.
Usually that big boot does signal for the end, but if TK can't get that boot done, then he's kind of lost.
Oh, now DHJ with the cover and put down at 1 by TK Rack. And this is a man, ladies and gentlemen, who, as I said before, was looked to be as the odds-on favorite, if not one of the odds-on favorite. I'd say the other one would honestly be Virgil Snow. But both men are surprised. Well, Virgil Snow is actually doing pretty damn good, to the point where on the Warzone he's actually knocked Kirk Carter off the pedestal due to the fact that while Carter had his first loss, it was the fact that Virgil Snow had that tie to save him to be at the top spot of the tournament. In the meantime, TK is not doing too good, and the ironic part here is the fact that Matt Matthews, who is honestly the smallest man in this tournament, is actually doing pretty damn well for himself. Even though he just had that loss earlier tonight, my point still stands.
I see where you're coming at, but yeah, it's all about this late game of the tournament to see where everybody stands now. Everybody's getting tired.
Cover. TK went for the cover after a big boot, but DHJ kicked out. And every time TK tries to do something after that big boot, DHJ does somehow counters. It's like he's studied him to the point where he knows about TK's finishing move, the TK bomb.
Yeah, he's definitely studied. That's also a big advantage.
TK's going for it. Will he get him? And he got him with the buckle, the TK buckle bomb. Going for the cover. Kick out of 2 by DHJ. You see what I did? You see what I did there? The TK buckle bomb.
I don't think he'd appreciate that. I know how TK is. He's quite the perfectionist.
What's TK going for? He's actually measuring DHJ. Unless he's set to go for the TK bomb. He's getting him in position. Got him over. DHJ countered him into a DDT.
Oh my god.
And now DHJ looks to finish him off. Looks to make TK's record look to make it 0-4, but TK ducked underneath the clothesline. And now TK and DHJ going back and forth with each other. What a clothesline by Rat there. Oh man, now he's going after him like crazy. And drapes him over the top rope, does TK to DHJ. These two men are in a position where they both want to win this match. They can't afford to lose it. And now TK, for the second time, looking to connect with the TK bomb, and he does!
Oh my god!
TK now with the cover. And TK does!
Oh my god!
TK does his first win!
TK Rick just beat DHJ! Are you freaking kidding me? You freaking idiot! my god. TK Rec just defeated. Ah!
Wow. You are what the hell? Are you mad at TK for winning or DHJ for losing?
I don't know right now. I'm gonna have to sit on this. We're gonna have to talk about this, and something definitely has come from this crazy victory from TK Rec.
Yep. Yeah, indeed. TK, though, I'm surprised that it took one TK bomb to put away DHJ when he had trouble taking you on earlier in the tournament.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Either way, TK can actually be happy that he's gotten at least one victory, and I think that's all that matters to him. As long as he does not look like a big man with a small dick, as long as it's got one victory, that's all that matters.
I think he's the most proud of this victory because of the fact that he beat one of mine. He beat one of the bigger members of Blackwire, and he can now rub it all up in my face because he defeated DHJ.
Yes, indeed, and TK going up the ramp with the motorcycle, and we already know what's coming here. Holding his arm up in victory, saying, Riley Wolf, I just beat your big man. What you gonna say about that?
He's flipping me the bird. Fuck you
Oh,
too, TK.
Damn. He really is. I just seen it. Damn.
Jesus Christ.
Damn. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to switch gears for a little bit. Tonight is our tonight. Here coming up next, our women's division tag team matchup with the Undisputed Elite taking on Belladonna, Thorn, and Emelie Gray by order of Christian Tracy. And this is an interesting... What?
Hey. Why the fuck did you let that piece of shit be... Come here. Come here.
Wow, he's gonna leave...
Why?
Oh my gosh.
Are you gonna leave me alone here and have to fend for myself in the whole tag team match? Or are you gonna go in the back and just chew out DHJ? Oh, he's walking off. Son of a bitch. Well, I'm alone for myself here. I was trying to say Undisputed Elite versus Belladonna Thorn and Emelie Gray. This is an interesting matchup because by order of Christian Tracy, the challenger and the champion who will be facing off at Chase for the Gold will be teaming up together against a well-formed tag team who have nothing against each other, and the well-known and the well-respected, the well-formed tag team is going up against a tag team of people that honestly want to you just want to rip each other a new one straight up. But we'll see what happens here, ladies and gentlemen. In the meantime, this is going to be an interesting matchup to say the least. I cannot wait to see how this match is going to go down. Man, I'm not happy about the fact that I gotta sit out here and watch and talk this matchup while this is going down. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, Undisputed Elite taking on Belladonna Thorn and Emelie Gray. Tag team matchup starts right now.
On the way to the ring, the Rebel and Susan, the Undisputed Era.
Well, the Undisputed Elite have been doing whatever they can to make a name for themselves in Apex Wrestling, but due to the fact they have not been shown too often, and as often as they have been shown, they've had a mixed bag with a few wins here and there, maybe with a few wins and a loss here and there. But here we go, the Undisputed Elite, ready to take on a team that might not work too well together here tonight. But we will have to wait and see, because the Undisputed Elite look to take it to the women's champion and her #1 contender here tonight. And here comes Belladonna Thorn. I don't know how she's feeling right now under the fact that she's teaming up against the woman she'll be facing at Chase for the Gold for the Women's Championship. But right now, Belladonna Thorn is looking to be, she is looking to be the new Women's Champion, as Emelie Gray has been the longest reigning champion in Apex.
And her partner, from Wrocław, Poland, the All-Star Women's Champion, the Queen.
Emelie Gray, she has been a dominant women's champion. I cannot say anything. I can't say anything more with what I've said already. She has been a dominant women's champion. She has been champion since near the beginning of this little mini season. And here she is, still women's champion. Not have been able to take that belt from her since she won that belt a few months ago, and to this day she's still holding it. The closest person to hold a title for nearly as long as she has is Tamura. But as you know, he lost the belt to Kurt Carter at Monopoly. So Emelie Gray has already been the longest reigning champion in Apex history. And now Belladonna Thorn going to be starting the match with Ruby Rebel. So it's going to be, like I said, this is going to be an interesting matchup to have a well-established tag team taking on the team of a champion and her #1 contender. But if you ask me, I know Belladonna Thorn and Emelie Gray have one thing in common. They both want to win. They're both going to try not to attack each other. I've heard from Thorn and Gray in the backstage area earlier tonight. They said they will try to cooperate. But if one of them hits the other in a way that the person being hit feels like it was intentional, they will straight up leave them behind. They don't even give a damn whatsoever. All they care about is winning this match as well as winning their match at Chase for the Gold. They both said that right next to each other. And tonight, it's going to be a wonder if Thorn and Gray can work together as Rebel tags in Suplex, who gives Belladonna Thorn a clothesline. And in the meantime, we got an interesting card for you guys tonight. We have a 5-match card. The main event will be coming up next. Riley Wolf taking on Yuri Kato, and what has been a very interesting rivalry between these two men, having history with each other, dating all the way back to the beginning of Apex Wrestling, and not the very beginning when we were known as United Pro Wrestling, but since the beginning of Apex being a thing, Riley Wolf and Yuri Kato have had a rivalry, and it culminates down to this matchup here in the main event. And there's a nice swinging neck breaker by suplex there. And as I said to somebody, I actually remember somebody talking about how Christian Tracy has favoritism toward Yuri Kato. If you ask me, I think he showed more favoritism toward Riley Wolf because Wolf has been in practically every main event match since the start of Ground Zero's block of the Chase for the Gold tournament. Riley Wolf has been in the main event of every single round of this tournament and the Ground Zero block of this whole thing. And there's a hot tag to Ruby Rebel. And Rebel, nice straight up clothesline to Emelie Gray. And I can only imagine what it's going to be like for either Rebel or Suplex, either Ruby Rebel or Suplex, if they can get the pin on Emelie Gray here tonight. And that has been something that every woman that's been put in front of her has been telling the others. It's easier said than done. And Emelie Gray with a tag to Belladonna Thorn, who hits. No, she nails Ruby Rebel with an elbow. Kicks her in the back, goes to the cover. Kick out at 2 by Rebel. And surprisingly, Gray and Thorn and Gray have actually been cooperating pretty well right now. And right now, Thorn went for a kick and suplex. Oh my God! Oh, that was a spear being hit there. And now Thorn in the crossface by Ruby Rebel, but Thorn just as quickly as getting in gets out of it. Oh, now double knees to the back of Rebel. Thorn in control here. And now Thorn looking to tag in the women's champion here. And they do. They are tagging in together. They are doing a pretty damn good job cooperating here. Double back body drop there. And there's a hard tag to suplex. And now suplex kicking Emelie Gray right to the knees. And doing a nice knee right to the face, right to the side of the head at least. And Gray went for a bicycle knee, gets hit with a German suplex by suplex. Nice spear to the corner. And now suplex in the nice overhead belly to belly. And now suplex measuring Emelie Gray. Let she go. Oh, she gets caught into a dragon screw. And now Gray going back to work on suplex. I wonder what she's going to do here. Going to knee kick her right in the back. Right in the lower back. And now Gray measuring suplex. Going to go for the move that has taken out many a woman. But I'm surprised that, wait a minute. Suplex his legs. I can't tell if they're onto the bottom open out from that angle. But either way, suplex getting out of the hold. One of the few women to ever actually do that. And now suplex draping Emelie Gray over the top rope. Go first, by the way. And now Emelie Gray pulling back on suplex. Outside a count of 4. In the meantime, they're just taking it to each other here. Taking it to each other here right now. Outside a count of 7. These two women are looking at. They're looking at. Outside a count of 8. Damn. Face first. Oh wait, Emelie Gray's going to take a count-out victory here, and she does. That is something I've never seen from the women's champion, to take a count-out victory. And I can see the look on Belladonna Thorn's eyes. and she is not happy that they have won in that way. You can see Belladonna Thorn saying, "Get her ass in here, bitch." She's telling Emelie Gray, "Get her ass in there, bitch." I could hear her audio from that replay. You guys probably couldn't hear it because of the camera angle, but I could hear it there.
Your winners, the Queen and the Queen.
Well, they may be all smiles now, but I can already tell you, Thorn is not happy about having to win this match by way of a countout. I don't know what's going to happen here, ladies and gentlemen. But with that being said, we have to switch gears. Here, coming up next, it is time for the main event. Not Matthews, I'm sorry. My apologies there. I'm getting them both mixed up for him. That's what happened earlier. Coming up next, it is going to be Riley Wolf taking on Yuri Kato, one-on-one in the final matchup for round 5. Both men are tied. Somebody is going to go 3-1, and the other's going 2 wins, 2 losses. And I can already tell. If I had to take a wild guess, though, I would have to say that Riley Wolf has got to have a microphone on hand because he just don't give a damn whether he's being introduced tonight. All he cares about is just going out there, coming out here, speaking his mind, and or wrestling. Whenever he's not speaking his mind, he's in the ring wrestling. So with that being said, Riley Wolf, Yuri Kato, one-on-one. Let's get started.
Making his way to the ring from Dudleyville, weighing in at 200.
Now before I mop the floor with this gutless piece of— Shut up, JoJo! If you are even talking, I can't even hear you. Your mic is off, you stupid bitch. Before I beat this gutless piece of shit for one more time, I have something to say about Blackwire. That was a disgrace to lose to that 7-foot-tall piece of dog shit in TK Rec, and I am here to salvage that by gaining another victory and claiming to the top of the chase for the gold. And I will say, this is not over between DHJ and I. We might be in the same faction, but next week I will show him what it really is like to beat a giant when I take him out.
Oh, damn. Sensing a bit of hostility there. I don't know whether to be surprised or interested about it. But we heard Riley Wolf speak his mind, and here comes his man. And look at him pointing at Riley Wolf.
Japan, weighing in at 209 pounds, Yuri.
Well, Yuri Kato, as you just see pointing at Riley Wolf, saying, "Man, I've had some history with you. Tonight it's going to be a historic moment for me because I am looking to end your streak in this. I'm looking to end your chances of going to the finals in the Chance for the Gold tournament. And what a way for Yuri Kato to do it. If he could beat Riley Wolf here tonight, then he might stand a chance, because here's how it is, ladies and gentlemen. Before I start talking about this matchup, here's how it is. Here's how it is, ladies and gentlemen. Next week, it is going to be TK Rap taking on Lance Romance. And as Riley mentioned, he's taking on DHJ, and Tamura will be taking on Yuri. Will be taking on that man, Yuri Kato. And right now, Yuri Kato is in the lead with 2 wins, 1 loss, and 1 tie, while Riley Wolf is 2 wins and 1 loss. So it looks like Riley Wolf's got his work cut out for him. If he wants to end it, he has got to get a victory. He is looking to be on the same setup as Lance Romance was, although he's actually tied with his he is actually tied with his Alpha brethren in the form of Lance Romance. They have both got 2 wins, 1 loss, 1 tie, which is very ironic. But Yuri Kato could possibly get a victory here and go second place all the way and get 3 wins, 1 loss. All he'd have to do is get a victory next week over Tamura and possibly be tied with Matthews, because never mind, I'm actually thinking a bit weirdly, because Matthews is actually out of next week, but he'll be back on the final week taking on TK Rec. So Matthews is going to be out for a week. So if Yuri wins tonight and next week, he will be tied with Matt Matthews, 4 wins and 1 loss. And it all comes down to them both winning, because if they both lose, then somebody might possibly take that top spot. But in the meantime, Riley Wolf and Yuri Kato doing what they do best, and that is trying to beat the living shit out of each other. They are not going to take it easy on each other. They want to beat each other senseless. Oh, and a nice super kick by Riley Wolf. And Yuri Kato got taken down hard. But he ain't done yet. Oh, man, nice counter by Kato. Riley Wolf threw his microphone headset down earlier. And now he's looking to end Yuri Kato's chances of going 3 for 1. Because if Riley wins this week in his next 2 matches, then he will be at the top spot like he was at Monopoly when he won the world title. And man, over and over with a whoop, 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 whoop. Yes, I love doing the curly thing. Sue me. Oh, and he oh wow. Riley just picking up Kato and just slamming him, just head down hard on the ring, and now went for his finisher. Kato counted him, and now with the counter. Kato with the counter. Cover. Could got it too by Wolf. Kato thought he had him, but if you ask me, in order to get Riley Wolf, you gotta hit him with your signature and finisher to possibly end the match against him. And look at him walking slowly to Riley. He knows the history between these two, and there's slice spread number 3, going for the cover. Oh, kick out at 2.5. I guess Riley Wolf was out of it from the whiplash from the sliced bread maneuver. But he managed to get back into it with a kick out, managing to power out, and now Kato with the armbar, leg lock. Riley is in trouble. Will he tap? Riley is in trouble, but he does not tap out. He gets out of it. He gets out of the hold. And now Riley, catches Kato off guard, and now Riley looking to give it to him right now. Oh man, elbow to the face, and what a bulldog by Wolf. And now Kato is in serious trouble and tripping him up with the knee. Go for the cover. Kick out it too by Kato. Wolf is wondering, what do I gotta do to put him away? And that's got to be a wonder for us, as right now he's going for a nice arm hold there. He's got him in an arm hold there. That's a way to wear down a person's arm. Very nice way to do it. And now Kato is in some trouble here. Riley is not letting up on that arm until just now, and now he's measuring Kato. Looks to go for the finishing touch. Can he do it? Half Nelson suplex. Going for the cover. Oh, kick on it too. Now Riley really is thinking, what do I got to do to put this man away? Oh man, Riley is in in a precarious position here. He cannot get frustrated. And on top of that, he cannot let up on Yuri Kato. Going for the cover again, being a bit cocky here. Kick out of 2 by Kato. Uh-oh. Kato. Oh, nice suplex to Wolf. Oh, man. Uh-oh. Oh, that's signature. Oh, wait a minute. Submission hold. Riley might get tapping out here. Riley might tap. Oh, he gets out of it. Manages to get out of that hold. Oh, my God. And now Riley. Oh, neck breaker by Yuri Kato. Riley went for a move. Kato just barely managed to get him with that neck breaker. And now Kato measured him with the compound bull hammer. I apologize for the random gibberish. Bull hammer cover. And Kato got him. Kato has beaten Riley Wolf, making him 3-1, and Riley is down 2-2. I said it before, I will say it again. For Yuri Kato to go for the world title, he has got to win his next 2 matches while Matt Matthews is on his bye week next week. If he fails to do so, he will tie up with Matthews. If he fails to do so, and Matt Matthews wins his round 7 match against TK Rack, then Matthews will be going for the gold at Chase for the gold. But if Kato wins his 2 matches, then he has to pray that Matthews loses his match, because if Matthews goes 5-1, while Kato is 5-1, then we got to do a tiebreaker. And Yuri Kato, Riley Wolf is out here in front of me. And he is a bit knocked down. It looks like he's starting to come to a little bit after that hellacious fight he had with Yuri Kato. Oh, he's sitting up. Oh, he's coming over here. Oh, I don't know how happy he is right now. He's probably pissed off.
What do you want? You know not to talk to me after I lose a match!
I didn't even say nothing to you. I just said you were coming too. Jesus.
You looked at me like you wanted me to... Another fast one by Yuri. I have the more victories over him than he has over me. That shows that it was a fluke like always. And rest assured, this is the last loss I will have in this tournament.
Oh, good one with DHJ. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, with Riley Wolf being practically pissed off about his loss, I'm going to end it off for both of us. That is going to do it for us here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, here on Ground Zero. Until next time, this is Forrest Walpole, and speaking for Riley Wolf, who's probably too pissed off to say a damn thing right now. At least it's got a smoothie to cool him down, literally. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, this is not Lee Anderson, I apologize, Forrest Walpole, commentator for Apex Wrestling, and Riley Wolf signing off from the Smoothie King Center in New Orleans, Louisiana, signing off.